Welcome to Session 1 of Configuring your RMS system. In this topic, we will take you through the RMS recommended settings for accounting options. You may wish to speak to your accountant for your specific tax information required for this topic. Select Setup from the top navigation bar. Select Accounting from the list. Select Accounting Options from the sub-list. Accounting options lay the foundation for the accounting rules of your RMS system. As we will be setting the most common default options, if you wish to know more about any of the options seen, click once on the word Help in the top right corner to be shown a menu of specific help articles and movies on this screen. Periods. Select the month you wish to be your financial year ending. Normally, we would set this option to June. This option controls your year-to-date reporting in RMS. Default Bill To. Unless you choose to use the AR feature of RMS, we will set these fields to Client or Guest. They are only a default and can be changed on a reservation basis. With any Warn, Don't Allow and Ignore options, we recommend that you choose Warn during your configuration. These settings can be changed later if required. Select Warn on departure if account is active. These options tell the system to warn you that a reservation has an outstanding balance when you attempt to check it out or cancel it. AR accounts should only be ticked if you wish to send the balance of a departing reservation to either a company or travel agent account for later payment. This feature will only be functional if you use the accrual accounting method and are not using the owner accounting module. Under the heading Options, we will tick the option Work on Account after departure. This option allows you to post receipts or charges after a reservation has departed. Second deposit required may also be ticked. By default, only one deposit amount can be configured with your rates. However, if you wish to ask for a second deposit, you will need to tick this option. Showing receipt types is a list of the different receipt type options your staff will have when processing receipts in RMS. We recommend that you untick Journal and Voucher. Credit card transaction fee. If you wish to pass forward your credit card fees to your clients, you will need to choose from one of the top two options. If you do not wish to pass this fee forward, select Do Not Charge Transaction Fee. Tax options. You will need to select the option that applies to your company. Tax inclusive relates to GST and VAT. Tax exclusive is where the physical tax is charged separately on the account. The Options tab. Under Options, set the number of days to display in the cash account to equal 1. Our cash account is a miscellaneous account where you are able to charge and receipt items for over-the-counter shop sales. Untick the option Allow use of same account on Copy Repeat Reservation. If you choose to copy a reservation to new dates, this feature allows you to take the same account information to the new reservation created. If you believe this is a feature you would like to use, we recommend that you speak with your primary support person before activating. Phone charges is only required if you have purchased the PABX module of RMS. If so, we recommend that you select the option Accumulate Daily Calls into one transaction. Split accounts. Using split accounts activates multiple accounts per reservation. For example, you may have an accommodation account, and an extras account. If you have chosen to process your meters in RMS, you may also choose to use multiple accounts for gas, electricity, and water, meaning a separate account for each meter read. End of day. This feature allows you to control the accounting system date in RMS. End of day is a function that must be ran daily if activated. Whether you choose to use this feature or not, we will not turn it on until your chosen live date with RMS. Create the tariff or rate. These options control how the accommodation charges are posted. Nightly rate will only charge the accommodation to the reservation account on the day in question by running update nightly figures. Therefore, if you have a reservation staying 4 nights, they will have 4 accommodation charges on their account, 1 for each night of their stay, and only posted on the nights required, allowing you to account for revenue on the night of the stay. This option is mainly used by hotels. Create total rates. This option creates the total accommodation charge onto the reservations account on check-in. Therefore, if you have a reservation staying 4 nights, when you check them in, 1 charge will be posted to the reservation account for the entire amount of the stay. This option is mainly used by caravan parks and motels. The Tax tab. This tab will only be seen if you have chosen the tax option of Tax Inclusive under the Account tab. You may require assistance from your accountant in selecting the correct tax setting for your property. Select your appropriate accounting method. This may be cash or accrual accounting. Enter your ABN number. This will appear on your receipts, statements, and tax invoices. As the next 3 tax fields will change depending on the country you are running RMS from, please refer to the RMS Knowledge Base article named GST tab for further information on these fields. Tick the option Show Tax Amount separately on each transaction. This will show the tax figure in brackets for every charge posted to an account. You now have 5 tax options. You will need to speak to your accountant to ensure that you select the correct option for your property. The options found in the Correspondence tab are not critical to the configuration of your RMS system. However, it is a handy feature for sending correspondence to your guests. Read more about this feature under Help in the top right corner of the screen. The options found in the Reporting tab are also not critical to the configuration of your database. Therefore, if you wish to learn more about this tab, select the word Help in the top right corner of the screen. The Print Options tab. This tab provides you with different options for printing of your receipts, statements, and tax invoices. The Notes section allows you to write a generic message which can appear on the bottom of all generated tax invoices, dwelling maintenance, receipts, and statements. You may wish to enter a message stating, "Thank you for staying at Mexican Shores. We look forward to your next visit." Once you have entered all information, select Save, Exit. That brings us to the end of the subject Accounting Options. We are now moving to Session 2 of Configuring RMS. Our first topic in this session is Account Codes.